Forbes family's memorial and burial announcement for late South African rapper, aka reports say that Panyaza Lesufi, Gauteng premier, has approached the country's president seeking for an official provincial funeral for the multi-award-winning musician. But unfortunately, that request was refused. An approval would have better financed events surrounding the funeral of AKA. An official from government would have been mandated to attend the funeral, and fans would have seen flags being flown at half-mast. Now, although the request was refused, Lesufi said the provincial government would provide security support and ensure that the family feels support and comfort, adding that a person of this international stature had to get some form of honor. Now, the Gauteng premier also revealed that they would nonetheless provide burial space for AKA at the Heroes Cemetery, right? And they would drape his coffin with the South African flag. Now, it's not the first time government has provided support in honoring the country's fallen soldiers. In December last year, the KwaZulu-Natal government reportedly paid over 320,000 South African rands towards the funeral costs of late musician Mandla Mampitsa Mufulu. Now, despite receiving some backlash from the public. Now, as announced by AKA's family, the memorial service would be held today, the 17th of February at Sandton Convention Center, 3 p.m., while the late rapper will be laid to rest in a private provincial funeral tomorrow on Saturday, the 18th. Well, it's obviously still sad that we're talking about this. I know we can't bring him back, but we do hope that the family receives hope and peace in these times. In the Gold Coast, multi-award-winning Ghanaian actress Lydia Forson has warned fans in a recent post to stop recording her using public washrooms. The 2010 Best Actress lamented, saying, "I've lost count of how many times I've used public bathrooms, especially at restaurants, and come out to see someone recording me. Even as a fan, it's wrong. Imagine if I did this to you and posted it on the internet. Not cool." Now, while many fans received the warning positively, Forson further tweeted, opening the public up to a better approach. She says, "If you ask politely, I'm always more than happy to take a few. Also know that, like you, I have bad days and go through stuff. If I say another time, please understand." Now, some other fans reacted. Now, one called Oketimo says, "For a sneak picture, well, we understand. But for next time, we won't understand. Oh, we don't know when we will meet you again." Now, another one called Forson Queno says, "We're sorry, namesake, but please, when you realize we are your fans, spare some seconds and take pics with us so we post proper ones. We will appreciate that." Now, I know I'm going to have this conversation eventually, if, these fans are entitled to these pictures. After all, it's not every time celebrities want to take these pictures. But before we talk about that, let's go to international scene, where American heavyweight actor Bruce Willis has been diagnosed with dementia. Now, his family broke the news hours ago, saying it was a relief to finally have a clear diagnosis. Now, recall that last year, the 67-year-old actor was diagnosed with aphasia. Now, a language disorder that causes difficulty with speech. Unfortunately, the health issue has progressed with a more specific diagnosis as frontotemporal dementia. Now, a portion of the family statement appreciated the general public, saying, "Our deepest gratitude for the incredible outpouring of love. Today, there are no treatment for the disease, a reality that we hope can change in the years ahead." Now, although the family says the disorder is the most common form of dementia in people under 60, it's sad to hear. Now, the ace actor would be retiring from the movie scene. Now, Willis has played in well over 100 films till date, including the action-packed Die Hard franchise, and snatching several awards, including Golden Globes and Emmy Awards. Now, at this time, the family, through this statement, hopes to raise media attention and awareness of the actor's condition, bringing global attention to its victims and how it impacts so many individuals and their families. Now, definitely, I'm sure a lot of us watched Bruce Willis growing up. And if you're an action-packed fan of any movie, honestly, we know that he always delivered, especially on that Die Hard franchise. Well, it's sad to hear this, and we hope that, his coming years, it's easier. And like the family hopes that there is some cure to this. But let's go back to that conversation from Lydia Forson in Ghana. What are your thoughts about this? I mean, fans taking pictures when they see celebrities anywhere.
I think that it's an abuse of people's right to privacy. Social media has given us, and I say us because I think everybody at some point has done this, and it's just maybe in different levels, but it's just wrong to just take pictures of public people who have private lives, and they're not always in the mood for pictures. That's how a lot of people's business came out to the public, because they were in places where they hoped they have some level of privacy, and then the pictures online. But these private pictures, I just need to be clear. Are these pictures of her in the bathroom?
So yes, she's complained a lot of times that yes, fans have posted pictures, maybe her at the washroom, maybe washing her hands. I'm not sure there's anything too revealing about the pictures, but I guess it's just the atmosphere. It's a bathroom, no one, or a toilet, or a washroom. No one should be, taking pictures there, especially when you are not aware that you are being taking, these photos. So I think that was my major concern, and a lot of fans did agree that yes, okay, that's a little too far. But they also pointed out that, many times, people like these celebrities, to ask for these pictures, they might not agree, and that's why they would take this ones. But they're willing to stop, depending that these celebrities accept to always take pictures with them.